looking.
That's funny how people have an internal clock, like, okay, feels right.
Very, very control group. If I knew you were here, I would have sent an email. Oh, he sent me an email on the other stuff too. Yeah, I can do it, but I forgot to say he sent me an email.
Yeah, if you decided, of course, I just have to send it,
Yeah. We just, so, whatever we think we'll decide, let you guys run, and you can say, here, just give approval.
Beautiful day today. So quiet.
You're ready, we're ready.
All good? The time is 7:30. I call the May 16th meeting of Yardley Borough Council to order. Please stand for the pledge to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag Just a note for everyone, we have some new tech that's been installed and we've been forgetting to turn our microphones on, so they are all on, all hot mics, including on the table. So if you are muttering amongst yourselves, it might be heard on the live stream, so just FYI. Mary Ann, roll call, please.
Ms. Siegel Morris?
Here.
Mr. Applebaum?
Present.
Mr. Finer?
Present.
Mr. McCann?
Here.
Mr. Carlson?
Here.
Ms. Thompson?
Present.
Mr. Curtin?
Moving on to community announcements. Does any member of the public have an announcement of any upcoming events in the community that they would like to bring to our attention? Yes, Ms. Scherer. Hello.
Michelle Scherer, president of Friends of Lake Afton. On Saturday, May the 20th, from 12 to 4, Friends of Lake Afton is having our spring boat ride fundraiser, where we will have boat rides. You can either be in a canoe, a pedal boat. We have Lady Afton, the Swan pedal boat, and we'll have rubber duckies out in the lake, about 4 feet tall rubber duckies, so that when you drive by, you'll know that that's the place. And the money that we raise helps take care of Lake Afton. And for those that don't like or can't get in and out of a boat like myself, we will have some shopping there. So Friends of Lake Afton sells some Yardley gifts and souvenirs, so I will bring some of our more popular ones because there's not enough room to bring everything. And all the proceeds from that help us take care of Lake Afton, and it's really, it's a good thing. It's a fun day, so come out and join us if you can. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other community announcements this evening? Yes, Ms. Corsi.
Hello, Shirley Corsi from South Canal Street and the Gather Place Executive Director. First of all, I just want to thank, last month on April 30th, we had a wonderful poetry workshop. Ms. Corey Finer donated her time. It was a nice little fundraiser. And we actually created a poem, and it was from young kids from 6 or 7 up to seniors. Even Councilman Applebaum was there, and he did participate fully. No surprise there. And it's on gatherplace.org. I have a tab up there, Yardley Poetry, and it's recorded. Her sons are so wonderful. They recorded. So Yardley, we have our poem, a community poem that we created. So I want to thank her for donating her time. Also, tonight, I want to announce that this summer, I'm collaborating with a program, and I have Jen Baker here with me. We're going to launch a Young Rembrandts. It's going to be a summer camp, an art program at Gather Place Museum on South Canal Street, and it's going to start next month, and Jen's going to tell you a little bit about it.
Hi, I'm Jen Baker. I'm the director of Young Rembrandts in the southeastern Pennsylvania territory. We specialize in after-school art drawing programs for kids. Our territory spans all of Montgomery and Bucks County. We are involved in a lot of the schools in Pennsbury School District. We are in Edgewood Elementary right now. And we are absolutely thrilled to be partnering with Gather Place. We're doing ages 5 to 14, Monday through Friday, summer workshop programs all summer. It's every week from June 19th until the last week in August. So it's basically the entire Pennsbury School District calendar, other than the 4th of July week. So it's a really reasonable rate. We're doing $175 as introductory to, some of the proceeds are going to Gather Place. And we're also going to be offering summer scholarships for any diverse children who want to attend the program. So we would love any participation or spreading the word would be fantastic.
Wonderful, will do.
Okay.
Will you pass us some formal information about that?
Yes.
Could you email it to me?
I do have some flyers.
Yeah,
Great.
we have flyers, and it'll be on our pocket at 188 South Canal Street, the front of Gather Place. And we'll also, I'll put the flyer up on our website, gatherplace.org. So I'm happy that Gather Place now can offer this youth program for children in Yardley. Thank
Very
you.
excited.
Wonderful, thank you. Any other community announcements this evening? Yes,
Just a couple quick things.
sure.
Number one, the 5K, which is sponsored by Parks and Recreation, is this coming Sunday. And I believe there's still time to get involved with that. And also, on the Memorial Day Mile is also sponsored by Parks and Recreation, and that is on May 29th. You'll have to look up the times. I don't have it in front of me, but it's very early morning. And I also, this is regarding the Pride Month. Should I bring that out for a consensus or wait till later?
Whatever the committee has decided.
The committee has decided that we'd like to honor Pride Month and have a small gathering in front of the Borough Hall Tuesday, June 6th, and unfurl the Pride flag in front of Borough Hall at that time. Can I just ask for a consensus of our colleagues?
You have consensus, what time?
I will accept recommendations. We should do it before the meeting on that night, so should we say 7 or 7:15?
There's committee meetings, so we'll work out,
Work out the time? Okay.
6:30.
6:30 it is.
All right, some on-the-fly business decision-making here.
I-
Thank you for
I
organizing,
appreciate that.
Councilperson Applebaum. Anything else?
Not for me.
Okay, any other community announcements from anyone this evening? Hearing none, we will move on to public comment. This is the portion of the agenda where members of the public can address council on matters not on the agenda. Please approach the table, state your name and address, and keep your remarks to 3 minutes or less. Is there any public comment this evening? Hearing none, we will move on to consideration of the consent agenda, which is nice and easy this evening, including just the approval of minutes dated May 2nd, 2023. We will go ahead and vote on it since there's only one item. Do I hear a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion was made by Councilperson Finer, seconded by Councilperson Applebaum.
I may have missed it, sorry. The minutes are going to be separate, right?
The- The consent agenda only includes the minutes, so if you'd
Oh.
like to abstain, then
Yeah,
you
so
can
I'm
just
moving-
abstain to the whole consent
Right,
agenda.
okay, so I'm moving to, I keep my motion, but I'm not going to vote for it.
Second it again.
Okay, the motion stands. Is there any discussion from council? Any discussion from the public? Hearing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye.
Abstain.
Any opposed? Abstentions? 2, motion carries 502. 402, thank you. Okay, moving on to consideration of the final approval for the Yardley Inn land development application. Would you please provide some background, Solicitor?
Sure. Next up on the agenda is an application for preliminary and final land development approval by the applicants TYI Yardley Inn Holdings LLC, TYI Yardley Inn Operations LLC, and Pantry Holdings LLC. The property is 82 East Afton Avenue in Yardley. It's Bucks County Tax Parcel ID number 54-5-62. The property is in the C1 pedestrian-oriented commercial zoning district. The application also includes 9 waiver requests. And I'll just note that the applicant obtained a recommendation for approval from the Yardley Borough Planning Commission on February 9th, 2023, and also a recommendation for the approval of a certificate of appropriateness on April 20th, 2023. And with that, I'll turn it over to the applicant's counsel, Michael McGinnis.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Mike McGinnis from Begley Carlin, and I'm here tonight on behalf of the Yardley Inn. Just at the outset, I would like to make clear I agree with everything that Mr. Griffin stated. Just for clarity, we are here for 3 separate but interconnected items. So there's going to be some, I think, repetition on our part because of the record for the conditional use. So I apologize in advance for that repetition. But as Mr. Griffin noted, first, which is before council for consideration, would be the preliminary final development of the site. And then we're seeking conditional use approval both for the outdoor dining component on the 2nd floor, which is associated with the addition and renovation, and then conditional use approval for the tent to remain in a temporary fashion in a manner which, again, we'll discuss as part of this presentation. We have had a number of meetings, private on our end and public, before various iterations of the Yardley Borough Zoning Hearing Board, HARB, and the Planning Commission to get here this evening. We did receive some zoning relief, which facilitated the plan which is before you for consideration. We had a number of HARB presentations, and then we've I believe, appeared at the Planning Commission now on 3 separate occasions to get before you tonight. I only underscore that fact, I think, to highlight the fact that the Yardley Inn team has really approached this process, I think, in a very diligent and considerate manner, wanting to make sure that we have everything in a position where we're confident that this is the best plan for the future of the site. And I appreciate, and I know my team does appreciate, the borough's indulgence to allow us to get to this point, since I believe it was first seriously considered back in 2017 or 2018, so in 2018. So after 5 years, we are here this evening. We are very excited, and we'll get into that momentarily. To just provide a brief bit of background on the property, and I know everyone's familiar with the Yardley Inn. The property sits at the corner of East Afton Avenue and North Delaware Avenue. It's zoned C1 in the pedestrian-oriented commercial district. The site is 2.32 acres, and this is a multi-million-dollar expansion and improvement to the inn. And I think that multi-million-dollar amount, unfortunately, has changed over the last few years as the material costs have risen exponentially. So the first few meetings, I think I had shown up at the Planning Commission back in '21 and provided some estimate of a $4 million figure, which I'm not sure is accurate any longer because of where we are in 2023. Just to provide a few highlights from a big picture level regarding the project. We are raising the building out of the floodplain. We are making a series of renovations and improvements to the ADA aspects on site. Some of these structural improvements relate to handicap accessible bathrooms.